everyone, it's Lindsay and welcome back to my channel. Are you ready for the most unhinged vlog? Because that's what you're getting today. About a week and a half ago, I decided to start a vlog where I was like trying to retrain my brain and to get back into the habit of writing for multiple hours a day, like a day job type schedule. I somehow got out of whack with it. I used to be writing like 6 hours a day, and then I went down to like barely writing at all, like under an hour a day. And this is my job. What happened was I was really busy with other tasks in February. My goal was to declutter my entire house. I was also beta reading. I was also planning an entire school tour and putting that program together and reaching out to schools, which took up a lot of time. And then I was working on my quarterly trends video, which takes up so much time as well. So I was just very busy, and I was putting a lot of other things ahead of writing. And one thing about being an author is that so much of your time is spent actually not writing, and my February was proof of that. So the goal of this vlog was to slowly acclimatize myself into getting back into the habit of writing. The goal was to simply do 4 20-minute sprints a day. If I could at least accomplish an hour and 20 minutes a day, then hopefully over time I could add more and more sprints until I'm back to my place of 6 hours of writing a day. So here entails my journey of learning how to be an author all over again. Enjoy the chaos. Top of the morning, folks. It is day one of a new vlog. So I found some live sprints happening today on YouTube, and I'm gonna dive in and get some things done. I'm starting with a really fun chapter. I'm on chapter 12 right now of Bitter Bones, and this is where the kids have maybe or maybe not broken in to a house that might be seemingly abandoned. I don't know. And of course, they are going to be investigating, looking for clues, but like the whole vibe is like eerie and creepy and like, ooh, we shouldn't be here. Ooh, something's weird, but we have to stay because we gotta find the clue. And then of course, they're gonna find the titular secret door, secret room, and they're gonna go in there and they're gonna investigate, and it gets even more eerie. And then the chapter is going to end with them finding what they are looking for, and then immediately hearing a sound above them, letting them know like they're not alone in the house. Worked on it a little bit yesterday, but I'm really gonna dive in today. So let's just get to it. All right, I'm not even gonna admit how much later it is because it took me a ridiculous amount of time to do an hour of work. But this is why I need this experiment and I need to be vlogging for this accountability, because I have got to get back into the mode of writing most of the day. When I was first drafting Bitter Bones, I was writing like 4.5 hours every day and still doing all my other work on top of that. And somehow I forgot how to function. I am bamboozled. I am bamboozled how I used to do that. So we have to retrain myself. But I got a little distracted because I had some emails I had to answer. And then I fully distracted myself because I want to learn how to D&D. I don't even know what, I know it's like a board game, right? That's all I know about it. Literally, that's all I know. But I feel like it just meshes well with my identity, so it should be something that I'm really involved in. But I got overwhelmed where to start. I literally went to Barnes & Noble to get a starter book, and they had three full-size shelves of starter D&D books, and I'm like, I need a starter book for how to start on the starter book shelf. So I was crowdcasting during the Troublemakers live stream and asking all of the D&D folks like, where to begin. And I got a bunch of YouTuber recommendations of who to watch to learn what I'm getting into. And then after about an hour of that, I started feeling guilty because I was like, oh, I'm supposed to be working. So I started working and I realized that a paragraph that I had in chapter 12 really needed to go much earlier in the story. So I then spent 3 20-minute sprints finding the place for it, editing the paragraphs before and after so it made sense for me to slide it there, and then reworking the paragraph itself, which I'm still not done with, by the way. It's still like very much so feeling like the prose are in first drafty form. I need to go through and actually make them like full sentences. That makes sense. Revision, man. Like literally, I'm not kidding when I say I can spend a single day working on a paragraph. I only have a single 20-minute sprint though left to reach my goal for the day. Of course, you know, if I can go beyond that, that would be great, because an hour and 20 minutes of writing a day is still not enough, but this is where we're starting. We're starting easy, but I think I'm gonna do that later because I need some lunch.
Sanderson has announced another secret project.
Good morning. It's the next day. I'm not even gonna tell you what time it is. I kind of slept in. As you saw last night, I did a little bit of indulging, and I don't normally eat like that. And yeah, my head definitely has been letting me know. I woke up and had to just get an ice pack, guzzle some water. I'm trying not to take my migraine pills though, because I have to hoard those because I'm going on a writer's retreat in a couple weeks. Insurance only covers a few pills per month, and they're $1,200 without them. So love the American healthcare system, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna get some stuff started this morning. I'm gonna make a green juice, try to like flood this crap out of my system so that I can get back to feeling good and have some coffee. And I thought I would chat with you guys about what all went on yesterday after we last talked. So I did finish that last 20-minute sprint that I needed to get done. I've been doing this thing recently where I'm putting almond extract like into my coffee. It's so good. That way you get the almondy flavor without all the sugar of like a syrup. Love it. And then once I was done with that, you saw me working on Crimson Girls, which is my YA gothic horror that I'm not actually going to be working on until November during NaNoWriMo, but I do kind of like fiddle fart around with it a little bit sometimes. I've been taking that Readsy class, and that's kind of the project that I've been taking the class with, like acting as if I was writing it. And I've been talking to my critique partner, and I was like, I truly don't know how best to start this story. And she was like, oh, well, I'm struggling with starting my new novel too. She's like, do you want to do like this exercise I saw where you write like 5 to 10 different openers for your story, or you just like jot down what the openers could be, and then we could do that and then we could swap them and get feedback and like tell each other which one we think is best. And I was like, oh my gosh, that sounds like so much fun, because me and my critique partner haven't swapped anything in like a while. And so I'm really excited. So I worked on 4 potential openers for Crimson Girls last night, and it was really fun. Brainstorming is my favorite part of the process. So I just had a lot of fun, and a lot of wheels were turning. So I sent those off last night. She sent me hers, and later this evening we're gonna have a call and talk about them with each other. Oh, and then as I was getting ready for bed last night, I remember that G uploaded the announcement for the next like Magical Orlean readathon, which is this amazing readathon. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. You like create a character, and it's like this intense fantasy world, and like, I don't know, I feel like if you like D&D, which I'm trying to be that person, I feel like this readathon like kind of exudes the same vibes. I don't know. But she released the prompts, and I was like, oh, well, I obviously have to make a TBR. So I started doing that last night, and I just was having too much fun. And that's pretty much it. You guys are all caught up. Today, it's a very easy day. I'm just doing my 4 sprints. I gotta go over Jessica's Jessica's openings, and then I'm gonna chat with her later tonight. So super chill day. Oh, other than an arm day, I need to do an upper body day today. So, but still, like 4 20-minute sprints, what? 25-minute arm day, a 30-minute walk on my treadmill, and then looking over her openings. Like, that's not even like 4 hours of my whole day, you know? Like, this is how I have to tell myself so that I can do this. I'm like, it's not even that much of your day. I really just hate falling out of practice with writing so regularly, because like 4 20-minute sprints should be nothing, but I have to coax myself now into doing it. I'm gonna finish chopping up my veggies for my juice and all this. Look at this kale. That's it. I just wanted you to look at this huge bag of kale. Okay, anyway, I'm being goofy now. I'm gonna go. Did you guys know that Google Docs has finally added like a word count on the actual page? Oh, this is so great. I've needed this so bad. I have finished 2 of the 4 sprints for today. It's going rather well. As you saw, I got 517 words done, which is great for me. I did have a note earlier talking about how I needed to do like a timeline fix because I have the novel starting on my main character's birthday, and I was gonna have that be August 31st. But then I realized, like, if it was August 31st, like the kids would all be in school, which would make the story a lot more difficult because all the things that they would be doing would be during the day. So I'm like, okay, well, we'll just have his birthday be earlier in the summer. So I think I'm gonna turn him into like a little Leo baby, and he is gonna be a July 31st baby. So I think the next sprint I do, I'll just go through and fix that. I'll have to go back to chapter 1 and just edit that. And then in chapter 12, which is where I'm at, they find a flyer for an event to like a horror convention, and that happens 5 days from when they find the flyer, and there are things leading up to the 5 days, and then, you know, on the 5th day. So we have to be very stringent with the days and the outline. I will be doing that with my next little writing sprint, but I think I want to take a little bit of a break from this and look over my critique partner's openings just as like a little funsy break project, maybe while I have some lunch or something. It's the end of the night and I don't have much to show for it. I did not do my final 2 sprints and I'm really upset at myself because I wanted to be like, I'm vlogging, so that's gonna keep me on track because I want to show everybody like how I can do 4 sprints a day and how I should be able to do 4 sprints a day, and I did not. I don't even know where the time went, but I feel like I failed today. I do. I feel like I failed. I definitely could have and should have made the time to do those last 2 sprints. But I guess that is the point of this video, right? Is to make it a habit, and progress isn't like this. Progress is like this, right? But in other news, my Crimson Girls call went really well with my critique partner. I'm super happy with how the brainstorming of the openers went because now I feel like I have a much more fun and engaging idea than what I originally came up with. And it's funny for both of us, like our first scene openers we both put down as number 1, and then from there it was like, okay, something else, and we just spiraled until we finally both found the ones that were like great for us, right? And it was just such a good exercise to do. And I told her, I was like, we're gonna do this with every book we write now. And she's like, yes, we are, because this is perfect. Tomorrow's a new day. We'll get our 4 sprints in that day, and that's it. All right, good night, goodbye, good luck, good riddance, Godspeed. Good morning. I'm tired, but we're here. I'm not sick, I don't have a headache, but my neck is just really tensiony, so I put on this headache hat to kind of cool that. So anyways, once more, we have a lovely day where I have nothing to do but vlog and write. So there really are no excuses today. One of my favorite Authortube streaming groups, the Troublemakers, has a stream going on today, and I think it's gonna last like 3 or 4 hours. So I'm gonna hop on that and just get started and hope to survive and stay awake and get some words done. All right, good news. First sprint done, so I'm gonna mark it off. And I did go through and do the timeline fix. But plot twist, I know, shocking to literally everyone's not surprised but me. The neck ache turned into a bit of a migraine. I popped a pill. Now I'm starting to get other effects. Like I'm starting to like get some pain and I'm starting to get some nausea. So I think that might mean I'm done at least for a couple hours, if not the rest of the day. So love that for me. This is why I have all of this anxiety around fiddle farting around for a day and not getting my tasks done, because I spend one day doing that when I feel good and like it feels like I'm wasting that work day, and then I have other days when I'm ready to get it done and I get sick and then I'm out for 3 days and then suddenly, you know, in a whole week you've worked 2 days. So trying to be kind to myself about this, and maybe, you know, my pills will kick in, I'll be fine in a couple hours and I'll be back at it. But I don't know, I guess this vlog is just turning into like real talk, really exposing myself. Whew, okay, yes, I am going to go lay down with an ice pack for a little bit. Actually, fun fact, I just checked my weather app and we are expecting a thunderstorm in like 30 minutes. Honestly, I should start like a medium hotline, because I swear I can always predict when a storm's coming, just through the old bean. Hello, well, I'm back at it, 4 pills and 2.5 hours later. And behind your back, I soft launched my first sprint just to see if I could do it. And I got 20 minutes done. So we're gonna take it off. Boom. 2 more to go. God, I feel like this video is so weird and so low energy and so all over the place. I apologize. I mean, but I guess this is real. Like some weeks are just really like this. That's all. I'm sick. I'm feeling better. No more pain. I'm just like very fatigued now because my medicine makes me very tired. But the pain is gone. The nausea is gone. The light sensitivity is gone. I'm a happy girl. So I'm gonna try to get back into this. And I guess I'll update later. I don't know. I feel like so self-conscious about this vlog. Oh my gosh. I did it. I really did it. I got my 4 sprints in today. I kind of feel like I should keep going, but I also kind of feel like no, I shouldn't, because I'm so like blah, blah, blah. It's gonna be very busy. Wiener! Get off the cat. What are you doing? But tomorrow is gonna be a very busy day. I have to take the dogs to a vet appointment just for a checkup. I've got to get my MacBook serviced. I think my battery is kind of losing power, so we're gonna get that looked at. And I might just hang around the mall area, maybe get some writing done in a cafe or a bookstore. But that's it. I'm waiting for my husband to get home. It's pie day. Happy pie day. Of course, he's bringing me home some cherry pie. Hopefully my pills last. It's supposed to start thunderstorming again around 10 p.m. and go until like 4 a.m. We'll see. Pray for me. Good morning. So I don't remember how much I updated you last night, but I did end up finishing my 4 sprints. And you know, the more I think about it, the more I'm just like, this was not the week to try to vlog, because thunderstorms again today. I'm already feeling it, but I have a full day. This is the fit for today. It's giving 90s lesbian park ranger. I'm really not mad about it. They took my baby. I don't know why I never thought that the laptop wasn't gonna get fixed like in-house. That's just what I assumed. I was like, yeah, they probably have tons of batteries. They're just gonna pop one in and I'm gonna go home with it. No, they took my little baby girl. Anyways, they said it was gonna take between 3 to 5 business days to get her back, which is good, which is also cutting it very close because I leave not this Sunday, but next Sunday to go to a writer retreat. So I need my baby back. We all have to cross our fingers and toes, sacrifice virgins, pray to our gods, and hope that my laptop gets back in time. I'm gonna have to figure out how to set up my Apple keyboard to the laptop or to the iPad. It's gonna work. We're gonna make it happen. Let's go home and maybe get some work done. All right, update. this is the setup. I have the iPad up, the Magic Keyboard successfully connected to the iPad. I have no way of connecting a mouse though. So this is not gonna be the most fun work week, but we gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta try. Okay, update. Well, I'm not live, laugh, loving because there's like a slight delay between the keyboard and how it shows up on the screen, and that's kind of annoying. So we'll see how long I can keep going before this absolutely drives me nuts and I have to quit. Okay, hear me out. I'm miserable trying to revise a book on this iPad. If I was just drafting, it would be fine because I wouldn't even really need to look at the screen. I would just be like vomiting things out through my fingers, right? But this, like needing to work on a specific line in a paragraph and having to like select it and copy it with my fingers and then type, and there's a lag with the typing. It's making my slow draft or my slow revising goal even slower. So I have a proposition for you, aka a proposition for me. I just want you to give me permission to say it's okay. It really doesn't matter though, because by the time you see this, it means I will have my computer back because I will have edited this footage and I would have already made this decision. Make this decision with me in spirit. What if I did not work on Bitter Bones until I got my computer back and my sanity, and in the meantime I could go off into Lululand and just only work on my funsy personal Stardust ripoff project? Or since I did all that work with the beginning of Crimson Girls, I could write that horror opening that I brainstormed with my critique partner. What if that's what I did until my computer came back? So what do you think? Crimson Girls or Stardust ripoff? It's a week and a half later. Hello. So you're probably wondering what happened. Did you work on Crimson Girls? Did you deal with the iPad? Did you, what have you been working on? And the answer, I must admit, is I took a week off and did nothing but create my character in D&D. Do I have anyone to play with right now? No. Am I getting paid for this? No. Is this going towards my career? No. But did I create this really, really cute grandma garden gnome who is also a ranger, and she has a beehive that lives on her head and she goes on adventures because she never got to go on adventures because she was too busy being a mom and a grandma and taking care of her apiary? Yes. And by God, am I filled with joy. So this was a mess of a vlog, and that's okay. I guess this is real life. This is how it happens sometimes, you know? What can you do? Sometimes your computer needs fixed and you try to make it work and you just can't. So you take a week off. And you know what? I'm not really mad I took a week off. I mean, maybe when my deadline hits and I'm like stressed, I'll be mad, but this was a really fun, relaxing week, and I feel like my well is refilled. I leave in 2 days from my writing retreat, and I feel so ready to sit down and write and get things done because I just feel refreshed. So maybe this is exactly what I needed. If you made it this long in the video, like, God bless you, honestly. Thank you for being the real one. Like and subscribe. But I plan on having a couple more videos. I think my video schedule is kind of gonna be off because of the whole laptop repair situation. You will be seeing a writing retreat vlog from me soonish. You will be seeing a March wrap up. You will be seeing a video soon where I talk about how long it takes me to complete each draft. Now that I have completed multiple drafts of multiple books, I feel like I can finally compare and contrast, and I thought I would, you know, get nerdy again and make some graphs and like kind of talk about why some first drafts take me longer than others. I don't know. I just thought that was a cool video idea. So yeah, contrary to the content in this video, I actually am like a real bona fide writer, and I have 2 books, The Glass Witch and The Odds, and they're both available for order. You can find the links down below. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.